Hey everybody, my name is Tim Michael, and welcome to my YouTube channel, my YouTube video of a blast from the past. A long time ago, my channel exploded, and I got a whole bunch of subscribers because of this guy, CartoonBlock, also known as Evan Burse. The guy is awesome. If you've not stopped by his channel, please make sure you do. This guy, a long time ago, I actually drew a caricature of him, and I did a tutorial explaining how I drew the caricature. Put it up on his channel for me, and next thing you know, I got about 300 subscribers overnight, literally woken up by my cell phone that would not stop vibrating like crazy. It was an awesome night, and you know what? That was a very long time ago, though. And in drawing the caricature and seeing it more recently, I realized that this guy needs something a little better, something more new Tim Michael. So, of course, we open up the good old Manga Studio EX5 and start doing another caricature, another one-of-a-kind caricature for the great Evan Burse. Using a reference photo that I saw recently on his Facebook. Make sure if you haven't checked out his Facebook yet to go to that. That is CartoonBlock on Facebook. You can look it up in their search engine. And a great picture of him actually going to a movie premiere, and he had his great smile on. Was looking good, taking pictures with a couple celebrities, and I figured this would be a perfect picture to draw. So, working in Manga Studio with all the presets, so if you guys are wondering the brushes I'm using or anything like that, I'm using the G Pen in standard mode. I do have its stabilization set to 25. Default is 15. 25 seems to be great for me. Lots of pressure sensitivity using my pen to get all the lines that I love to have. Quality of line is very important to me, so lots and lots of depth. Areas where sun's not going to be, is it going to be very thick, deep lines, and then on the area where the sun is, I try to keep those lines thinner, except for the outside of the face, where I try to really show a lot of depth. You'll see that in a second here. Really going for comic book, cartoon style, Disney-esque style, and that is simply by adding a very large, thick outline around the complete piece, which you'll see in a second here. Get Evan Burse's glasses in here. All of this is very reminiscent of a caricature that I've drawn of him once before. If you guys haven't seen that, you can go take a look at it on my channel or on his channel. It's still there. And really still amazes me about how many people have watched that and how many people have come over to my channel because of that. So let's get some color in here, shall we? I separate all of my colors in different layers in Manga Studio, and the reason is because then I can isolate each color, and it makes it much easier to color. You'll see that in a few minutes. But isolate each color. Here I'm just coloring in a flat blue, and then what I did was drop the opacity to about 25–26% to give it that look of transparency. Of course, if you drop the transparency, you're going to have more transparency, okay. And then get the teeth and the gums, and of course we all know Evan Burse has a great smile that needs to be captured properly, so put some special effort into drawing that. Get the eyes colored in with a darker gray tone, and because of the transparency of the glasses, they come off looking blue. That's perfect. Just basically trying to cover all of my flat tones first. Make sure that I'm satisfied with the overall flat tones, and then from there I can go ahead and expand further into the shading, which we will get to in a second. If you guys enjoy my videos, please make sure that you take a look at my channel, Tim Michael Arts here on YouTube. Take a look at my website, timmichaelarts.com, and of course, for those of you who really want to show your support and are able to do it in a financial asset, please make sure to stop by patreon.com/TimMichaelArts. patreon.com/TimMichaelArts. Link is in the top right corner. If you can check that out and consider supporting me. If you want more videos, more tutorials, tell me what you guys are interested in learning. Put it up there on my Patreon or put it here on YouTube, and I will make an effort to make some videos for you, okay? But please stop on by there, patreon.com/TimMichaelArts, if you guys want to see more videos from me in the near future. All right, now just putting in some block shadowing, and as you can see, I did a gradient for the stubble on his chin, but lots and lots of block shading, just trying to get the coloring right. I find that if you start off with the block shading first, just to kind of get that feel of edginess, then you can blur it out to make it look right. And then because of his skin, I didn't want to go too heavy on highlights, so just using the basic airbrush, the soft airbrush that comes default with the program, set it to a slightly lower density and filled in a couple gradients. And then once again, back to just lots and lots of flat tones. get those flat tones built up, and you can see it works off some real nice gradients once you put those gradients in there. All right, turned off the transparency for the glasses and dropped the color of the eyes, so that way I could add more white into them. That way it just gives them some depth. Everyone seems to appreciate the eyes that I have. There's a great eye tutorial that's on my channel. If you're interested in learning how to draw eyes a little better and get that shading in there, that is free for you guys on the YouTube channel, of course. And there's also a paid version on my website, which hopefully if we get enough Patreon subscribers, all of those downloadable tutorials on my website will become free as well. Okay, just finish off with some teeth and some small details here using the blending brush around the nose, just erasing some of my outlines that I felt were a bit too much. And then finally, some depth to show that the eyes are more inside the head, simply by adding a little bit more of a bridge to the nose and pushing the eyes a little bit deeper in with just a basic gradient. Of course, the all-important signature, Tim Michael 2014. And guys, that's about it with some very simple background. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. Thank you to all my new subscribers. It's been insane. We hit over 6,000 subscribers, and looking forward for 7,000, and hopefully in the future, just another explosion of subscribers. Actually, I like to call you guys another name. I call you guys subscribblers. You guys are awesome subscribblers, artists who subscribe. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you very much for joining me, and make sure to take a look at that Patreon page. Stop by Evan's page on Facebook. Stop by his YouTube channel. I will provide all the links in the description below. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Hit the like button. I love you all. God bless you, and I'll see you next time right here on Tim Michael Arts on YouTube.